10 out of 20. And Baldur's Gate descended into Avernus, so we're just going to fire this up. Get right back in. Into the groove, as it were. Let's get going. We want to get her on it. Her effect's bigger. Get our speed champions rocking and rolling first. And we can level up everybody else. Is that everyone? It's going to be everyone. Rocking Grama DPS. Because of the way we have so many, so very many armored and hit-based things that we're dealing with in Avernus. Having Grama DPS does an initial damage hit when she attacks, and then the acid arrow then splashes, it does damage again, so on a single target we're always getting 2 hits, plus there's an AoE component, so anything else around it's going to take damage. That's the best, kind of the best multi-hit we've got when we're trying to push with speed champions. Obviously there's, you know, we could have a Shara in here, but then we'd lose Shandy, right? We could have Dadius in here, but then we lose Brit, right? There's a trade-off that I don't want to make. So Ashara's our go-to right now. What are we looking at for areas? 350. I'm gonna pop an hour-long potion because here, normally I in a regular campaign I'd only do that for 4 hours or more, or 400 areas or more, but because of all the hit and armor-based things here, like Lucille, it's going to slow us down quite a bit, so that hour-long speed potion is probably going to need it, or at least its speed effect. Hello, JM, Nighthawk, Pranali, Delcoon, thank you for 22 months. Noobles, Ricardoso, Niscus, Harky, Cal, Black Widow, Monkey House, hello. Also, shout out, I was checking throne stuff, that's the new wish list thing. Hold on, I gotta pull it up again. It should now show like below the chat. And thank you for the sub, much appreciated. Twitch Pride. It's now going to show the wish list, and there's a little gifters tab in the panels below the stream. Thank you to Noobles who contributed towards the crowdfunding for the stream deck, and thank you to Ibex who picked up the gifted me the Tunic desk mat. I'm so excited. I can't wait to get my Tunic desk mat. Yeah. Part of cleaning out my computer is going to be cleaning off my desk, and then we're going to have a nice new Tunic desk mat. My playing enjoyment. Much appreciated. Wow, Jam got the nice sub. Sitting there at 69. Nice. Let me get these leveled up again, and we'll go see. We check our Electrum codes. I don't think there's very many, since we were just streaming yesterday, and I'm the only stream today. So, what do we got over here? In the combinations channel of the Discord. This one, and then it's mine for today, for this show. Kinslink Full. Kinslink Full. And that's it, I think. Yeah. Oh, I know what I need to get. I need to get my newsletter chest. I can open it too. From the Mechanical Menace weekend. Right. So this is gear for Nordum, Bruner, Jarlax, Okila, and Evelyn. I've got 3 of those. What you gonna give me? All dupes. Okay. Let's throw these silvers down. Open for speed potions. Open for speed potion. Got one. Nice. Electrums, we're still hunting blues on certain champions or speed potions as always. No blues, no speed potions. Okay. Yeah. Just the way it is, I guess. Monkey House managed to clear the tier 4 for Diana and Keelix this week. Nice. Still looking Nixie or Mahen. Mahen's is rough. Look, it took everything I had to get Mahen across. Mahen's tier 4 1600, like the third variant, across the finish line. It was rough. It was rough. I posted the picture of it, of my formation, in the Discord, so you could see what I had to use. But I mean, I popped a 7-day damage potion and the 7-day Modron buff potion. I needed everything. I had all the damage potions run. I had everything running just to get across the finish line. Yeah, it was challenging. And I think I'm currently doing Nixie's stuff. So I don't have any tips for that. Get tier 3 complete for all your champions event. Nice. I used for Mahen's. I used a Zorbu DPS. I went old school with the Zorbu DPS. You're welcome, Committed Gaming. Is it worth holding on to a bunch of Electrums in the current events 2.0? Currently have over 200. I don't think it was ever worth holding on to 200. Yeah, I don't know that it was ever worth that. Usually Electrums, I would hold on to Electrums between events, but then I would always dump them. Like once I got the new champions on the account for the event, like, you know, that had no gear, I'd dump them. And yeah, so I don't think it's ever worth holding on to that many Electrums. Because Electrums have gems in them. Like, get those gems, along with potions and stuff, but they got those gems. There it went through. I'm like, Twitch is running behind. Thank you for the Committed Gaming for the Prime sub. It's 9 months. Much appreciated. It's like it told me earlier, oh yeah, thanks for subbing, but then it didn't, Twitch didn't send it through. Game is stuck sometimes after clearing the level. What you need to look for is, did the boss bag come out yet or not? There's been this intermittent bug for years where sometimes the boss bags won't spawn after you kill a boss. If it's something other than that, I don't know. Intermittently, I run into issues like that and it goes away. There's usually more of a chance of it happening during events than any other time, but I haven't really tracked that down fully yet. Invest a lot of legendary level in Valentine, so no female characters is rough. Oh no, I get it. I mean, my DPS is Karlach, and one of my main supports is Orkira. I have a lot of and Caddy Bree and a Bird Song. Like, there went 4 big supports for me just right off the bat. Or for 3 supports in my DPS. You know, Ayla is a tank, like Penelope, all of them gone. So yeah, it was rough. Mahen's third variant is rough. They should have just called it Sausage Fest. It's not great. Not great. Gems. We've got gems, which means we need to buy chests. We got the 2 silvers again already. Potion of speed. Excellent. This is what I want to see. Like, I say that and then it's like, screw you. Huge potion of speed. Ding, 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 Jackpot. That'll be for our next deep push. We're going to hold on to that. A large potion of speed. Fantastic. Fantastic. That was a good set of chests. So, one epic for the next deep push we do. We're now with 4 more larges, which we're going to use a lot of here, and 5 mediums. I have a feeling we're going to be using... I mean, we'll see how this one goes. We're about a third of the way through it. It didn't use up a ton, but we're going faster, so we're going to be consuming a lot of these. Remember, we've got this plus 9 more adventures here in Avernus, and so ideally we're going to be able to pull enough speed potions to get all the way through this without having to do runs without speed potions. Yeah, Monkey House. That's why I say, like, you can't really give formations to people in this game after tier 1. Like tier 2 and beyond, it can be so, depending on what your progress level is in the game, it can be so dependent upon gear and legendary effects and the Modron core stuff, and you know, so. Always tough. Always tough. Let's bring those contracts. And if we get like way more bounty contracts than blacksmithing contracts, which is slightly upsetting. Right now our target is Diana for a bit. Trying to get this up. Just get it some more power. We're shooting for an average item level of 50, I think. Is when we'll stop. And then we'll move on to it. Hey, medium potion of speed. I'm loving this. Keep that up, would you? Once we're done with Diana, then we'll either start working on Whittle or Sentry. Probably Whittle. Again, I want to shoot. I'm just trying to get them to like average item level 50. We already got Briv to like over 150 average item level, and Human's in the same. He's over 100. We'll go back to him, but stuff just wasn't landing on his speed item, and I was like, felt more efficient after he got above 100. It felt more efficient to come somewhere else. But we'll go back. Ultimately, we'll go back to Human, and then they'll be our focus once these others that have item support get to average item level 50. We'll just go all in back on Human again. Just something I'm testing out. It feels a little better, but that doesn't. I'm not doing speed tests. I'm not like sitting here with a stopwatch. I don't really have a way to compare. Can't do it on this one and then pull them off and put them somewhere else. So just going with gut feelings. I understand correctly, Briv's jump is all item level based. It's item based. So he has an item, and the rarity matters, the gilding matters, and the item level matters. So the power of the item matters. The bulk of that power is going to come from item levels. But like mine's only blue. It is shiny though. Shiny makes it 50% stronger. I'll never get a golden on this account, but if we'd have been luckier, we'd have gotten the epic there, and that epic would make this a lot more powerful. But I didn't get that. 75% chance to jump forward. Yeah, you're real close, Death Crusader. You're real close. And then you just want to make sure you pick up Wasting Haste after you get there, so that it caps you at basically caps you at the 4 jump. It makes it so that you can keep opening chests, and if you want to shoot for 9 jump Briv, you can, but until you get there, you can just cap it, or until you get to a better multiplier like 7 or 8. Oh, your item 700 is that's off by a lot, but when you start getting into thousands, it can happen. But yeah, 700 is a lot. That's unfortunate. Like my Briv is set at about what 56%. Yeah, I think if I had just gotten him to 50% and stopped, that would have been a good starting point for him. And then Human's currently in this scenario is at about 89. I think if I'd have just gotten them to a, like average item level 100, that would have been solid at first. Because again, the first 100 item levels are pretty efficient, or are the most efficient you're going to get. Just in terms of just also pushing power for that champion. But you want to keep going, obviously, with these speed champions. Just figuring out the balance of the most efficient way forward when you're limited, so limited on blacksmithing contracts is rough. In the past, the last time I did a run, I just only dumped on Briv. Everything was on Briv to try to get him until I got him to guaranteed 1 jump, 20% chance to jump 2. And then I started doing the others because that was what I needed to start a Briv gem farm. And I was just going all in on that. It was not great. It was okay. Like, I mean, obviously I could get my Briv farm going, but I just had no power on any of my other speed champions at the time, and really no power, pushing power, because I'd really gone all in on speed. Speed. And it's okay. You definitely race through the early game, but then you just slam into a wall in the mid game. Which, if you're okay with that, is fine. I mean, that was like, what if you just raced to a Briv gem farm as quick as possible, and then you basically AFK Briv gem farmed instead of doing anything else? Well, the only other thing you would do is your trials run each week. Trials runs, while Briv gem farming and capping your speed champions and then spreading item levels out, and then just going in and destroying content, right? That was kind of the premise I was going under, and it just, you really do. If you race speed, you hit a wall, and all you're doing is gem farming from that point. And that's not, just doesn't feel great. Why do you do 20%? It's just a thing about efficiency. Like the point where a Briv gem farm, like an automated Briv gem farm, clears the gem gain that you can get from just doing Mad Wizard is a 120. Is that 120? So guaranteed 20% chance to skip 2. The higher you go above that, the more efficient it is, the better it gets. But that's like the minimum. When the people were first trying to figure out, when should you start Briv gem farming, that was what they determined was the most efficient value. It might be different. Like it would probably be a different number if you were doing your just generic gem farm and Roots of Loomlurch now. But yeah, that's just kind of, anything below that, and you're not clearing everything fast enough. It's slowing you down too much, because a Briv gem farm relies on you stopping at the end and stacking up stacks before it resets and you jump through again. So if you're not jumping often enough, it slows everything down. You're just too slow. we can get? We can get 700 gems from these. Nice. Nice. Medium potion of speed. I love it. It's Speed Saturday, folks. Apparently. Let's just keep that coming. Speed Potion Saturday. It's a nice thing. I'm not saving up for familiars right now. I'm just buying speed potions. I'm trying to build up that bank of speed potions so that we can not only rock through all this content, but then, hopefully at some point have enough where we can then not stop buying gold chests for a while and save up for the next gem distraction. Familiar. It's a distraction, which is 50,000 gems. That's a lot. That's a lot. I don't want to wait for those gems any longer. I can't. It's too much. When I don't have speed potions, it's just. And we already got speed feats. We already saved up for some speed feats. So Diana has her "We'll be right back" feat. Human has carefully balanced and the path is clear. So walking lessons and the path is clear, both of which are 12,500 gem speed feats. I'm not doing anything 50,000 gems. This was a default for dash, and the other's 50,000 gems. So I'm not going for shandies. We're just trying to stick to the 12.5 stuff, which I guess we have a hurry up now. We could save up 12.5 and get hurry up now. Let's hurry up now. Oh no, that's the chance for attacks. We want tasty friends. Oh no, it's a chest feat. Dang it, never mind. Dang it. Never mind. Too bad. So just random luck out of a chest, I guess, there. Womp womp. Okay, we need a 15-minute fire breath, so everything's dying instantly from clicks. I forgot to do that when we stopped killing with click damage. It effectively acts like a bit of a speed effect because killing instantly spawns the next wave. It's gonna help us get through this quicker. And yeah, this an hour was with that speed value way too much to do 350. So we'll go back to the mediums, and we'll only use an hour if we have to. But it's good to know. It's also different because you're doing this on stream. Sort of. So speed is important. I mean, sort of. I mean, it's if you're not having your game running like all day long, then the time that you're spending with your game is important, right? So, if you can speed through stuff, that speeds up your progress, whether you're on stream or not. Speed potions are going to speed up your progress. Speed feats and speed champions are going to speed up your progress. If you're in absolutely no rush and you're just going to AFK with it, it's always going to be somewhere else or behind a window and you're doing something else, then yeah, you don't have to worry about it. You have to worry about it. But this account only gets played 4 to 5 hours a day, 5 days a week. So if I want some kind of, decent progress, I need to have speed taken into account. But even on my main account, I'm burning speed potions when I do stuff, even off stream, because I want it done as quickly as possible and move on to the next thing. Other than unlocking extra feat slots, is there value in overleveling support characters? Only if you have a champion in your formation that buffs based off overleveling a champion, which I think there's a couple champions like that now. I think Nova's one. I think Evelyn might be another. And Adbreak. Did not warn me about that. Minute left on the ad break. Why is her speed net effect not working? And then I remembered she's not capped on this account. Oh, hey, there we go. And we're out. And we're also back.